Hello Light Warriors, it's good to see you all. Today I wanted to share an experience from my journey to help teach that the universe is always giving you signs and is always teaching you lessons. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. So when I go out in nature, it's always an experience, and on my journey I've had many experiences going out there and filming these messages for all of you. So recently, a few days ago, I had an experience while I went out to film this message, and this experience was both a sign from the universe, and it was also a lesson from the universe, and it was something that I wanted to share with all of you. We're all authentic here. So a few days ago, you remember my video from the creek, and I found a little different angle from the creek, and at the time it was nice and quiet in there. There was no one around to distract me, right? So I tend to get into the zone. Some of you know the zone. But I get into the zone, and without any distractions, I can focus and I can get the message across that needs to be conveyed. And without distractions, it's a lot easier to do. But not only am I teaching you, the universe teaches me sometimes while I go out to film these messages. So I was in the creek and there was no one around, and I was getting into what I needed to say. And all of you, most of you that have been following this journey, some of you are new, I go out and I film in one take. Unless if there's a little mistake in the opening. You all love my openings, right? But I film in one take because it's the message that needs to be said. And nothing is perfect, right? Progress over being perfect. Remember that? So I always film in one take. And I'm already in the middle of the message, and all of a sudden I hear a group of people, and they're kind of lingering around, and they're talking, and they're kind of slowed down, and I could hear the footsteps. And sometimes it kind of throws me off, but I've always thrown myself into the fire. Like earlier on my journey, when I started this, if a person walked by, it kind of really threw me off. Now it doesn't throw me off so much, but it still interrupts me, and it kind of distracts me. So as the people were walking, and I was just feeling, because I'm focused on what I'm doing, right? Always stay focused on what you're doing, regardless of what's going on around you. But it was kind of throwing me off, and it was really agitating me at the time. And I was saying to myself, why don't these people keep walking? They're kind of slowed down. And it was kind of throwing me off, but I stood the pace and continued through. So now, and it's a pretty long stretch to walk, all of a sudden, like a minute later, they come walking again, and they're making more noise. And inside of me, like I was getting agitated because I don't want to be distracted, right? I had peace and quiet, and everything was going well, and now it's throwing me off. And inside, I was getting a little bit angry, a little agitated. And these people, they're lingering and they're distracting me. So, long story short, they walked away and they were a little further down. I finished the message, and now I wrapped up, and now it's time for me to leave. And what don't you think? I see these gentlemen standing where I need to exit, and inside, I was kind of agitated at the time. So as I'm walking, they stopped me and said, "Excuse me, are you filming for a channel?" and they said, I overheard what you were saying, and I'm very interested in this information. And can you share your channel with me? Because I'd love to watch it. So now, where it was kind of agitating me, right, on the inside, right? The ego gets agitated because you want perfect conditions. But they weren't lingering around to, you know, be nosy or, you know, maybe try to throw me off, or, you know, you kind of think something else, but it was our brothers, right, that resonate with this message. So, you know, you don't always judge something on the surface. So it could be something that maybe in your mind, it's kind of agitating, maybe whatever the situation is, but there's a deeper meaning behind it. So we began to talk, and I'm talking about all the things that we share on the channel, and they were very interested in this. So you kind of say to yourself, I found people that live in a major city, which is very rare, that are resonating on our frequency. So it was really a nice surprise to bump into people in Brooklyn that are on the same frequency, because it's so rare over here. So it was so refreshing to bump into these people and hear it. Now, our channel has been growing, and recently I made a video and it didn't get the traffic that it's normally getting. So I've been a little bit down. So these people shared to me, they said, yeah, I watched so-and-so, and this person has like 1 million subscribers. And now they want to watch and listen to what I have to share. So this was a sign from the universe sharing to me that I'm on the right track and the goals will be accomplished. So sometimes you get lessons from the universe. Sometimes you get signs from the universe. Maybe you're down and you're not sure if things are going to work out. But if you sit back and you analyze what the universe is telling you, you could get answers to questions. So it was kind of validation to me that just keep moving forward. And just because we had a slow day doesn't mean that it's going to stop, because they're telling me that we're resonating and it's going to resonate at a major level. So, and if you all are watching this, I'm grateful for this encounter, because as you could see, we are authentic here, and I share these experiences with all of you because we are entering the age of authenticity. So it was really nice to have this experience, and I'm using myself, throw myself into the fire, right, as an example to show people that the universe is always giving you signs, and it's always teaching us lessons. So you might think something is negative, whatever it might be. It might be aggravating you, but it's actually helping you grow, and it's actually helping to teach you a specific level, a specific lesson. And we're going to raise our level up through these experiences, right? So evolution comes in a time of great pressure. So I've learned over my journey how to not be distracted. And at first you think that maybe people are, you know, not on the up and up. Maybe they're, you know, just being nosy, but it's actually your brothers and sisters. So you always want to share your authentic truth. And I'm coming across many light warriors that are awakening now, and they want to share their authentic truth. And the moral of the story is just step up and share and be your authentic self, because you might be surprised How many people resonate with the message that you have? Remember that mainstream media has pumped out subconscious programs and have gotten people to ridicule, mock, and shame people with these ideas and this 5D way of life. So it's in our subconscious mind, especially in the major cities, that maybe it will be looked upon as, what's this guy talking about, right? You will get this on your journey, but keep moving forward. Those of you that have asked me and you're stepping forth now, always share your authentic truth, because you will regret it one day if you find out that so many people would have resonated with the message that you have to share, right? I dealt with that doing my very first video. So it's important to always share your authentic truth, because you'll be disappointed in yourself if you were afraid because of what others think of you. Always share your authentic truth. And light warriors, we don't give a shift about what they think of us. That puts you in a lower vibration when you care about what others think of you. Always shine your light, and then you will become the person that you came here to be. So I hope that this message is helpful, especially to those that are stepping forth now to share. We're approaching a very important time period for the world during this shift that's happening now. And I share this message as a leader, and I use myself as the example. But always be aware that the universe is always teaching lessons and giving you signs. Sometimes we need to step back and analyze, what is the universe teaching me during this experience? If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. So smash that like button. It's very helpful, and this is a collective effort, and we're getting the job done. And I hope you enjoy all of this. We have many new things on the horizon. There's going to be a video very soon of little behind the scenes footage that I've taken over the past year, and we're celebrating our 2-year anniversary. So I'm going to be putting that together very soon. I've done my very first interview on a podcast in the UK that will be coming out soon. We are global now, and we're growing every day. So this month, there's going to be many new things to share with all of you. I will link the video of this example that I've shared so you could go back and see it if you haven't seen it. And sometimes I can sit back and just teach like I am now. But sometimes I go out to the front line and get the job done. So you will see me bringing different energies within the different videos. As my Nana once told me, there's a time for this and a time for that. And many of you know who I am. And many of you know what we are accomplishing. And that was shown in the Lionsgate portal video. And you will see the evidence behind me once again. So I hope that you enjoyed this message. Always listen to the universe. Step back, analyze what's going on here, and never, light warriors, be afraid to be your authentic self, because when you step forth without any fear, false evidence appearing real, well, light warrior, you will become the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the signs of the universe and the lessons that it's teaching you. Use it to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Sit back, pay attention to the currency of the universe. And when you pay attention, the universe will reward you with signs and lessons in your everyday life. I hope you enjoyed this message, Light Warriors. Have a great day. Namaste.